Manor.
All things Chicago Cubs.
Gabriela Garcia.
And Michael Allen.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriela.
And I'm Michael.
And on this episode, we are premiering our brand new segment, Down on the Farm.
And we have surprising results from our Twitter poll question of the week.
So let's get started. Time for game recaps. The Pirate series last weekend, Friday, the Cubs lost 2-4. Saturday, they lost 7-8. And Sunday, they lost 1-6. Then we move on to the Brewers series. Monday, the Cubs lost 3-6. Tuesday, they won 9-7. Kyle Schwarber and Miguel Montero homered. And Wednesday, they won 7-4. Albert Almora Jr. homered, and Addison Russell with a walk-off 3-run homer. Now we're going to preview the weekend versus the Cincinnati Reds, the probable pitching matchups. Friday, it'll be John Lester versus Tim Adelman. Saturday, it'll be Jake Arrieta, who is 2-0, versus to be decided. And Sunday, it'll be John Lackey, who is 1-2, versus Bronson Arroyo, who is 1-2. Time for Cubs news. Jason Hamill, Jorge Soler, and Travis Wood took a one-day break from the Royals to receive the World Series rings they won last year with the Cubs during a pregame ceremony Monday night at Wrigley Field. The trio, who wore Cubs jerseys with gold lettering, received the rings from President of Baseball Operations Theo Epstein, General Manager Jed Hoyer, and Manager Joe Madden. Monday was an off day for the Royals, and the two teams arranged for the three players to receive their rings at Wrigley rather than wait until next week when the Royals are in Chicago to play the White Sox. The Cubs are trying to present as many rings as possible to the players in front of Cubs fans, so Dexter Fowler was expected to get his in June when the Cardinals come to town, and Aroldis Chapman and Adam Warren will receive their rings in early May when the Yankees play an interleague series at Wrigley Field. So Down on the Farm is a segment where we talk about the Cubs minor league teams.
From AAA to Single A and everything in between.
So this week we're going to talk about Ian Happ, Jeimer Candelario, and Taylor Davis, who have all been killing it in the minors.
Killing it is an understatement. These Cubs, on the Iowa Cubs, are absolutely leading the pack in almost all of the offensive categories in the minor leagues for AAA right now. Ian Happ's hitting monster home runs. Jeimer's bringing in the RBIs, and Taylor Davis is
Grand slamming
Grand slamming it, exactly. But these guys, they're fun to watch. They're fun to read about. There's a lot of hype in Iowa right now, and it's all because of these guys.
Yeah, you see players like Chris Bryant, Albert Almora Jr. right now, playing for the Chicago Cubs. And you don't even realize that you have guys like this still in the minor league, still waiting to make it to the big league team. And, it's all going to happen sooner or later.
Exactly. And people are saying, where does Ian Happ come in? Or where does Jeimer come in? And, well, Taylor Davis being a catcher, where does he come in? Well, I think Davis is going to be here sooner than the other two because Montero is probably not going to be here come next year. And they're going to need someone to fill that void, and Taylor Davis, he's a dude.
Yeah, and he's still young, so it'll be exciting to see him work with Kyle Schwarber.
Exactly.
But what about Ian Happ and Jeimer Candelario? Do you think they'll be trade pieces, or will we see them come up maybe when the rosters expand?
I'm at 50-50 right now. We've seen a little bit of Jeimer last year and in this spring training, but I think since Chris Bryant's there, Chris Bryant is a movable piece, if you will, around the field, and where Jeimer, he can just play third base, but I think Chris Bryant's a better third baseman, so Jeimer might be considered a trade piece, where Ian Happ, I don't want to say he's untouchable because you know what Gilbert Torres was, and everyone said
and that was just for a rental, so.
Yeah. If the Cubs can get good pitching, which they clearly need, some bullpen arms, things like that, then go ahead and you can trade them, make a deal, and make sure you ink these guys who you're going to get for a long, long time, because these players are outstanding, one of the best, or they are the best in the minors. But I want to see Ian Happ up. I think once rosters expand, you will see him up. If for some ungodly known reason someone gets hurt, he might be on his way out.
Yeah, that'll be exciting to see him play with, all of the big names like Anthony Rizzo and Javi Baez and, Kyle Schwarber. It'll be exciting for all those guys to be in the lineup together.
Now it's time for my segment, the good, the bad, the ugly. The good is 10-year-old Zion Harvey, who lost both hands and legs below his knees at the age of 2. He gets to play catch with Yasiel Puig. Take a look.
One more, okay? Hit him right there.
The bad is Kyle Schwarber's bunt. Not the fact that he bunted for a base hit, but the fact that no one on the defense ran to the ball, played the ball, and tried to throw him out. They teach this in little leagues. Always play until you hear an umpire call foul ball. And the Brewers didn't do that.
And works to Kyle Schwarber, who pushes a bunt to third, and they're going to let it roll. Fair ball!
90 feet of beauty right there.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, usually when you see it trickle off the grass towards the line, you figure it's going to ultimately leak foul.
And the ugly for the week is Starling Marte, suspended 80 games for PED use, no explanation needed. It's now time for Around the League news, and Pirates center fielder Starling Marte received an 80-game suspension without pay effective immediately on Tuesday for violating Major League Baseball's Joint Drug Prevention and Treatment Program. The 28-year-old will be ineligible for the postseason if the Pirates qualify, and that's a big if. Free agent outfielder Angel Pagan is to sit out for the entire 2017 season. He leaves the door open for a possible return in 2018. He won 2 World Series with the Giants.
And for this week's Twitter poll, we asked you, when Tommy La Stella comes off the bereavement list, what would you do? Option La Stella, option Matt Caesar, or option a pitcher? 35% said option La Stella, 12% said option Caesar, and 53% said option a pitcher. So what would you do in that situation?
I would have to option a pitcher. Given what La Stella did last season when he was optioned, I, as a fan, don't want to have to go through that, and I can say I'm sure the Cubs don't want to go through that either. So optioning a pitcher would probably be your best bet. For who? It's up in the air. There's a lot of people struggling right now, as we've all known.
A lot of them could,
but it really just depends on matchups and who Joe and Theo and Jed all think needs to go down and work on some stuff. But Tommy La Stella and Matt Caesar are both key players coming off the bench and helping out, relieving some of the starters.
Yeah, when you give, someone a day off, like Kyle Schwarber got a day off and Matt Caesar led off the game. So, both of them coming off the bench are, we need them.
Exactly.
So I think going with optioning a pitcher, which I think the Cubs will do, but you just never know. But we'll see what happens.
See, yeah.
For this week's Player of the Week, the honors are going to Addison Russell.
King Clutch.
Yeah, King Clutch. I was about to say, how clutch was he the other day? And he's just been killing it, and he's a future MVP.
I agree. I think we've said this before. We have, and people, I don't think they know how to take it, but he is almost a spitting image of Derek Jeter.
Yes.
With his swing.
Mondesi slides on the grass. He made that look easy.
He has. Anderson backs up on it, spins, and Tim has his man.
Conforto up the middle, the dive, the glove, the flip. Oh, what a play! One high fly ball, pretty well hit. Almora back, he is at the wall, he leaps, he caught it! He caught it, Almora!
Play of the week this week honors the catcher position. We had two amazing plays at the plate, one being from Royal star Salvador Perez and the other from Red Sox backstop Christian Vasquez. Check them both out.
They're going to send the runner to the plate. And out! Salvi got the glove down right in front of Belt's spikes.
For the Blue Jays, here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Vasquez going back toward the stands. Does he have room? He leaps over a play! Sensational!
And now it's time for home run of the week.
And the tying runs at the plate, and the ball is driven a mile to left field, and they've tied it up.
Driven to right, well hit and gone! Second homer of the weekend for Ben.
Sense to load the catcher up in that.
Right. Kyle Schwarber just hit one a ton. 3-run homer. Cubs lead 5-4.
And Addison Russell's walk-off home run gets my vote.
There's a drive! Deep to left! Cubs win! Cubs win! Wow, Addison Russell!
Make sure you are going to northsidemanor.com to keep up with all the Cubs news and articles that we have posted.
And stay connected with us on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Northside Manor.
That's going to do it for us on this week of Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
Go Cubs. Northside Manor.
All things Chicago Cubs.
Gabriella Garcia.
And Michael Allen.